Hi, it's Rich Tehrani here. We're in San Jose this week. On our program is Amy Houson. She is the Senior Director of Enterprise Marketing at Plantronics. And Amy, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rich. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. So I know that virtually everyone, if not every single person on the earth, probably knows Plantronics and the fact that you guys make headsets and have been around forever. And you had, was it the headset on the moon? Is that correct?
That's where we started. That was our initial products were focused on aviation, and that brought us to the moon. And then we've moved into enterprise, cellular, and different kind of communications. And lately, we've been focused on unified communications.
So let's talk a little bit about UC and the evolution of the headset and unified communications and productivity, and how do headsets help with UC productivity?
Well, what we're really seeing is that people are using a host of solutions. We're great partners with both Microsoft and Cisco and Avaya and IBM, but what the customers, our enterprise people, are telling us is they use a combination of products. And what they really need us to do is help them connect with their employees. If that call's coming in on their traditional telephony, if it's coming in on their PC, their mobile, we can help them connect. And we kind of think of it as a place to innovate from the edge. Rather than trying to get all of the interoperability worked out between all of these partners, these UC innovators, we can help our enterprise customers connect that way. So we can provide things like multi-device connectivity. And then at the same time, we've just launched a developers program to help customers connect their own combination of apps that they may need to.
So would a contact center potentially be a candidate for such a thing, using an API for their agents?
You know what? We're beginning to see unified communications move into the contact center, but it's not the first place for innovation, because they really are focused on getting their employees on the phone, staying on the phone, and driving the best metrics. So we are seeing wireless technology move into the contact center, but we're seeing the unified communications play much more in the open and general enterprise, particularly companies that have moved to a flex working or a smarter working new open landscape, companies that have robust mobility programs or work from home programs. And so we're really seeing more of our UC innovation in the traditional enterprise instead of the contact center. But I think that the contact center, in a way, they invented their own UC early on, because everything was focused around optimizing communication.
So it's an interesting trend. In the last 10 years, we've seen this consumerization of information technology, where devices have come into the enterprise, and especially Apple's devices, which were really designed for consumers, and they were almost forcibly brought into the enterprise, and companies had to deal with them. And I'm curious, with the tremendous emphasis on music and headphones and things like Beats headphones that are so popular, and ultra expensive Bose headphones, and others like Koss and other high-end companies. And then you've got headsets which are used for UC within the organization. How do you see the future of the convergence of these two markets, or will they stay separate?
I think that we are increasingly seeing that overlap between our consumer product line and our enterprise product line. I happen to work for the enterprise group, but we're jointly planning our launches now together with our consumer group because of BYOD. We definitely see both the iPhone, iPad, all these different types of devices from a number of manufacturers being brought into work. And we have a situation where one of our enterprise customers could easily go out and buy it in retail or e-tail, as well as the company providing it. And so we see it's going to be both worlds. So I think there is definitely an increasing overlap of expectations. A lot of our UC products are stereo, because people do listen to music while they travel, or they're watching multimedia, or they need to be able to use it for multi-purpose. So you definitely see an overlap and BYOD affecting both the products as well as the channel structure.
And I should also mention that I've used a suite of your UC solutions, headset solutions that you've sent me, which have been great throughout the years. And I also have purchased your a few of your headphones for working out. I can't remember the exact model number, but just the rubberized ones that go behind the neck.
Yeah, that's a line called the Backbeat Go.
The Backbeat, exactly.
Right.
And they've been unbelievable. I mean, literally the things are, I throw them in the gym bag, they get banged around, and I take them out and They work flawlessly every single time. The battery life has been great, and I really beat them up. So I mean, I think that from a product line perspective, I've been very, very impressed, and now I'm curious to see if the high-end audio now evolves into all of these products.
I think that you will definitely see it. Take a look at our gaming product line as well, where you've got people who are really, really motivated for high-end audio. We have some gaming headsets that have surround in them, and you'll begin to see this morphing of the technology into all of the different use cases. There's always going to be a trade-off. You know, the more mobile you are, the smaller you want your product. The more, you know, fixed location, like if you're gaming, you know, you don't mind having those big cans on and the isolation, and you're really digging in. And so I think there's always a trade-off between the different use cases. And we'll continue to design around those. But at the same time, we are bringing, you know, certain APIs available out to other developers and saying, look, what would you want to do if you could know whether this headset was on a person or off a person, near their PC, near their different devices. And so we were looking at how could we bring the whole category to the next step by integrating it into even more communication options and or maybe into workflow scenarios. So we're really looking at always developing the best, newest, coolest device. Actually, oddly enough, I don't have one on right now. Maybe it was for the camera.
We may have had you take it off before you come on camera.
But innovating on the device, but also in what it connects to and how it interacts with these whole you know, ecosystems.
So we've talked about so many things, but if we can just sum up, if I'm a potential customer out there, whether I'm a contact center, I'm an enterprise, or anyone looking to buy a headset, or let's say I'm using a competitive manufacturer and I'm looking to potentially make a change because my headsets need replacement, why do I want to work with Plantronics as opposed to some other companies in the space?
Well, I think that really Plantronics is known for superior customer satisfaction. We have great quality and support, and at the same time we also have a breadth of offering that anywhere in probably your day in the life, whether your employees are working in a contact center, whether they're gaming at home on the headset that you gave them for you know, working from home, we've got a solution for everybody.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here.
Okay, thanks a lot.